Good evening, everyone. My name is Nick Poliak. I'm proud to welcome you to West Leyden High School. Before we get started with our choir performing the national anthem, I'd like to introduce Miss Audrey Fanslow to you. She is representing Woodman Life, and she has a special presentation to make. So Audrey, if you could join me up here.
Stay very close. Okay. Stay close. Yep, there we go. Okay, as Dr. Poliak has said, I'm here representing Woodman Life. We have a group of us here from chapters 144, 280, and 6136. We are here to dedicate the flagpole that these chapters purchased for Leyden. Now, Woodman Life is a fraternal life insurance society whose main purpose, of course, is providing financial security to families. In addition, we do benevolent works in our community. For more than 125 years, Woodman Life has strived to promote family, community, and patriotism. Today, we are here to dedicate this flagpole. Since 2002, Woodman Life chapters across the country have been dedicating flagpoles and presenting flags to honor the heroes and victims in the September 11 attack on our country. But not only those women and men, but also women and men who serve in our armed forces. In addition, these ceremonies pay tribute to men and women in this community who risk their lives daily to keep us safe. Police officers, firefighters, emergency, rescue personnel, and other first responders. They all deserve a thank you and admiration. We can think of no special way to honor these brave men and women than by the side of the American flag flying proudly. In 2001, we experienced horrors that we never thought could occur in this land of freedom and opportunity. Thousands of our citizens and those in other countries lost lives in the terrorist attacks in New York, Washington, D.C., and Pennsylvania. Hundreds of heroes materialized during and after those attacks, and it is to them and to those fighting to strengthen our freedom that we dedicate this ceremony. The events of that day changed our lives forever, making us realize that freedom is a very precious thing and not to be taken lightly. It is fitting that we dedicate this flagpole today. Our nation's flag atop the pole serves as a symbol of the enduring spirit of all Americans. And now it is with great pride that we dedicate this flagpole to all of America's heroes and victims. The commemorative plaque at the base of this flagpole reads, "In honor and remembrance of the heroes and victims in the fight against terrorism and to celebrate the enduring spirit of all Americans," presented by members of Woodman Life. Here with us today is Tyler Franklin. Tyler is the son of a Leyden employee, Midge Franklin. Tyler is a member of Franklin Park Boy Scout Troop 152, where he has earned 32 merit badges and recently earned his Eagle Scout status. Tyler is going to raise the flag for us. And as Tyler raises the flag, let us stand and observe a moment of silence. And now if you could join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. And now I'm going to turn the program over to Stacy Cunningham and the Chamber Singers.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed cross stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Test. Thank you, Stacy. Choir. Thank you to Tyler, to Audrey, and thank you to Woodman Life for your partnership. It was almost 2 years ago to the day that we gathered outside behind me in the courtyard to mark the beginning of the largest construction projects in the history of Leyden High School District 212. We set out not only to improve and modernize our physical buildings, but also to improve the quality of the education and opportunities our students receive. It's my honor and privilege to recognize some of the people who helped pave the way for these projects, as well as some of the people who were able to join us today for this occasion. The Leyden Boards of Education, both past and present, have taken oaths to be faithful protectors of the public's resources. Their decisions, planning, and saving have made the financing of these projects possible. It is truly outstanding that these projects are being completed without a tax referendum or a tax increase to our local community. Please help me recognize the following people and hold your applause until I've read all of their names. Former Board President Richard Nardini, former Board Member Joan Granke, former Board Member Jack Tobin, School Board President Gregory Ignofo, Vice President Gloria Maraska, Secretary James Lima, members Joe Trevino, Lisa Anthony, Sandra Bohm, Cesar Garcia, and our student board members, our current student board members, Joseph Sanchez and Jacqueline Quinones. Please give them a round of applause. In addition to our board, administrative and staff leadership has helped prepare Leyden for these projects. Again, please hold your applause for the following group as well. I'd like to recognize Dr. Kathy Robbins, who served as Leyden superintendent from 1999 to 2013. I'd like to thank Mr. Tom Janatius, our former chief school business official, and Patrick Hatfield, our current chief business official, who helped plan and organize the funding of these projects. Our former Buildings and Grounds Supervisor, Pete Menza, our current supervisor, Ken Reyes, and their entire maintenance crew. Let's thank them for all of their work. We're in the business of operating schools, so we rely on great partners to help design and build our additions and our renovations. I'd like to thank our architects, Gunther Schmidt and his team at SPM Architects. I'd also like to thank our construction managers, International Contractors Incorporated, Bruce Bronji, Terry Fielden, and their whole team. The partnership between SPM, ICI, and Leyden is the three-legged stool that has helped see this project through over the past 2 years. Thank you, SPM, and thank you, ICI. I'd like to thank all of our elected officials, our senators, our representatives, many of which are down in Springfield right now and couldn't join us tonight, our mayors, trustees, our park districts and libraries, our police and fire departments, who have always been and remain critical partners with our schools. We couldn't do any of this without Randy Olinsky in our West Leyden Maintenance Department, Beth Kajawa in our Food Services Department, Dana Thomas, Valerie Berger in our Family and Consumer Science Department, who made these wonderful cookies for you today. Thank you to my assistant, Mrs. Debbie Mazanik, who helped organize this event and truthfully helps organize my world. Can we please thank those people? And most importantly, I'd like to thank our community, our parents, our staff, and our students. The past 2 years have been noisy, dusty, smelly, complex, and challenging. I'd like to thank all of our staff and students for their patience as we managed to go about the business of school throughout this construction project over the past 2 years. Please give them all a round of applause. Now it's my honor and privilege to turn the microphone over to our West Leyden principal, Dr. Tatiana Benuma, our West Leyden student board member, Jacqueline Quinones, and our school board president, Gregory Ignofo. Dr. Benuma?
Good evening. Thank you for being here today. It is not often in education that we get to reimagine spaces and have the opportunity to design them to support instruction. Usually we have what we get. Leyden's determination to educate, enrich, and empower our students and communities was a driving force of this construction project here at West Leyden. Reimagining the space has been the key process to continue to explore ways to engage students in authentic and relevant learning opportunities. The new spaces are already impacting students as they learn the content, but also learn to practice 21st century learning skills such as critical thinking, creativity, information literacy, media literacy, technology literacy, flexibility, leadership, as you saw today, initiative, productivity, and social skills. The impact of the construction project will continue to unfold as we plan for our new schedule, which will be starting in the 2021 school year. We are excited to be able to be in the process of creating a 4-year student advisory model, opportunities for enrichment, and also to be able to focus on student-focused interventions. West Leyden has always had such a great tradition where all stakeholders work together for a common goal. Our focus is always our students and our community. The common spaces that you're in today in the new area, including our library and our courtyard, makerspace, will allow us to continue the tradition of spending time together and strengthening our efforts and also building a strong building culture. All of these efforts will collectively have tremendous impact on the education experiences for West Leyden students today and for generations to come. As Nelson Mandela once said, education is the great engine of personal development. Here at Leyden, we fully believe in that. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and West Leyden students, I would like to thank the Board of Education, District Administration, and our community for their unwavering support and for believing that learning spaces matter in the educational process. And I want to thank you for being here tonight and helping us celebrate these beautiful spaces. I can't wait for you to take a tour at the end of the ceremony and get to see some of the things that our students are experiencing on a daily basis. Thank you again. And here's Jackie Quinones.
Good evening. My name is Jacqueline Quinones, and I am a senior at West Leyden High School and the current student board member. Having started high school in 2015, my peers and I have been able to witness firsthand the evolution of our building. It is not to say that we were not impressed with West Leyden as soon as we stepped through the front doors during orientation, but every improvement made to this building is an improvement made to our high school experience. I can assure you all that our collective wait for the new parts of the building to be completed and open was worth it. We have been provided with the space for collaboration in our 4 new classrooms built perfectly for interactive learning. Seeing the CoLab students engage in group work while employing the TV monitors ensures that the new additions are helping students become more united in their learning, a skill essential to have in our evolving society. Also, having an entire room dedicated to college and post-secondary planning encourages our students to plan ahead for life after high school and shows just how dedicated West Leyden is to our success. Additionally, instead of cramming our meal into just a few minutes due to tight spaces, the new cafeteria allows for a spacious, efficient, and more comfortable lunch hour for the students. Whether we are enjoying the highly praised Pasta Tuesday or taking a stroll through the commons during passing periods, students are able to become more informed and involved with the TV monitors that are present here. The versatile seating that is available has also created a relaxing and enjoyable atmosphere, offering a critical break during a busy day learning behind a desk. As a student, I have also never seen this amount of individuals motivated and excited to study in a library with so much more space and an amazing view overlooking our courtyard. Being in contact with individuals from East Leyden, I often hear remarks about how our finished product on our campus has made them eager for the improvements being made there, and I'm sure that they will love their new spaces as much as we love ours. On behalf of the entire student body, we would like to express our sincere gratitude and appreciation towards everyone who played a role in bringing such positive change to this beautiful building. It truly enhances our time, opportunities, and academics here and makes West Leyden feel like even more of a home. Although I am sad that I was only able to enjoy these renovations for 1 year, I cannot wait to come back after graduation and see future students continue to take full advantage of these new spaces and resources. West Leyden is truly an amazing building, and its advancements have brought adjustments that call for a promising future. Thank you.
Thank you, Jacqueline. Good evening, and thank you for being here on this very special occasion. I would like to share with you a timeline in reverse on how we got here tonight, couple that with a very special thank you. 2 years ago, in 2017, we gathered here at West to start the physical construction phase of what you see now. In 2015, while we were still completing the annex at East, conversations started on what if, here at West and at East, we could modernize these two aging grand schools enough to remove the limitations on how we deliver curriculum. Those initial conversations led to countless hours of what would it look like, followed by how much would it cost, and then how would it be paid for. That was only the beginning. Once the modernization plan started to look possible, the real in-depth collaboration started. Specific questions needed detailed answers, which then raised more questions and concerns, requiring more answers, and so on and so on. Remember, it wasn't just here at West. It was a complicated, comprehensive plan at both campuses. And it wasn't just a building plan. It also included changing the daily schedule, which by itself is a daunting undertaking. Then, in July of 2013, Dr. Nick Poliak arrived here at Leyden. New to Leyden, Dr. Poliak said that he was first going to do a lot of listening. And what he heard is what you see here today. He heard that our kids and community called out for a different way on how Leyden operates. Dr. Poliak then charged himself with the task of modernizing the way in which our kids learn and our teachers practice their craft. Already with his plate abundantly full of superintendent responsibilities, Dr. Poliak never hesitated in taking on any of these additional challenges. In fact, he aggressively pursued them, knowing that ultimately our kids and our community would benefit. Nick, on behalf of the entire Leyden community, it is with abundance of Leyden pride that we thank you for your team, for your leadership and dedication and vision, and that of your team in bringing us here tonight. Thank you.
This isn't supposed to be about me at all, so I'm going to go off script for 1 second. And I think it's important for you to know something that happened The first day we opened this cafeteria, I got here early in the morning, and I stood right over there by those railings as the first students came in and came around the corner. Two young ladies walked around the corner and looked into the cafeteria, and the first words out of their mouth were swear words. And then they looked over and saw me, and they said, "We're so sorry." And I said, "No, it's okay. That's what we were going for." This is a special place, and I didn't mention there are 3 people who made a special trip back here tonight that are our former student board members who helped the board understand what these buildings mean to the schools, what these buildings mean to the students. And I want to recognize Noel Lowther, Vanessa Gallegos, and Lila Sedakovic. If you guys could stand up. It just means so much that you're here tonight to join us to see the end result of all those conversations you had to sit through in those board meetings in prior years. Before I bring our choir back up tonight, I'd like to remind you of what happened here 2 years ago. We invited students from our partner elementary districts to come forward and place the very first shovels in the ground. Today, we're going to bring some elementary students forward again after the choir sings to help us cut the ribbon and officially open our addition and our renovations. This is important because these buildings are for our current students, but they're also for generations of Leyden Eagles that are coming in the future. On behalf of the school board, our administration, our staff, students, and community, I'd like to thank all of you for coming here tonight to take part in this historic ribbon cutting. Following the choir's closing song, I'd like to personally invite all of you inside where we have students waiting to give you tours of the project. Our culinary students are over at the coffee bar with some special treats available for you. There are cookies and bottles of water available for you to take. And I want you to make sure to watch your mail for an invitation as we gather again next year to celebrate the completion of the project at East Leyden. For now, thank you for your support. Thank you for coming. I ask that you have a wonderful evening. And choir, come take it away.
Now is the time to follow the wind, to walk alone, and the star will show the way above the clouds, beyond the sea. And now is the time. And now and farewell. And as we part, you taught me well, you gave me strength, you showed the way. I'll not forget you. Like an eagle, I will soar above the clouds. I will spread my wings and fly into the sun. Like an eagle, I will race above the stars. I will fly to places yet unseen, go beyond my wildest dreams. Know that you are watching over me. And all alone, I follow the stars above as my guide. As my guide, I trust in you to show the way to me beyond the sea. And now is the time. And now and farewell. And as we part, you taught me well, you gave me strength, you showed the way. I'll not forget you. Like an eagle, I will soar above the clouds. I will spread my wings and fly into the sun. Like an eagle, I will race above the stars. I will fly to places yet unseen, go beyond my wildest dream. Know that you are watching over me. Alone I can fly with the eagle to the mountain high. Race with the eagle to the rising sun, and soar with the eagle so far beyond my dreams. Like an eagle I will fly. Like an eagle I will soar above the clouds. I will spread my wings and fly into the sun. Like an eagle I will race above the stars. I will fly to places yet unseen, go beyond my wildest dream. Know that you are watching over me. Like an eagle I will race above the clouds. Like an eagle I will fly. Like an eagle I will fly. I'm gonna fly above the mountain. I'm gonna fly the highest mountain. I'm gonna fly above the clouds. I'm gonna fly the highest mountain. I'm gonna fly above the clouds. Like an eagle I will fly.
All right, I'm going to give the scissors, the large scissors, to Dr. Benuma.
I see a microphone, but I'm not sure of the scissors here. Here we go.
All right, if we can count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Our amazing students in their Leyden shirts are waiting for you to give you tours. Thanks for coming tonight. Please join them. Go check it out. It's beautiful. Thanks for being here. I'll give this back. Point down. Point down. Don't run it.